Hello, welcome to session 1 of Skull and Shackles. My name is Pablo, and these are my lunatics. That rings a little better. That rings a little better than my inmates. There we go. We're gonna get started with a brief session 0.5-ish kind of character introduction. A little bit of what each character is about and what they're here for. And believe it or not, I'm going to start from the left side of the screen with Elizabeth. Elizabeth, you can also describe your character preemptively because they will be seeing you sooner or later. So start with a description and go on from there.
Elizabeth is a severe, wispy woman, a very pale complexion with wiry hair that seems to always be at least gently blowing in the wind, along with dark robes and an eye patch. She has a range of emotions, especially when she's doing her favorite thing, which is gambling. She loves games of chance and winning games of chance and even losing games of chance, and can often be seen doing just that. She has a reputation as a liar, as a bit of a poor sport at times, and is also known as a highly proficient shot with a crossbow, and has even, it has been rumored, done some wet work from time to time for the right price. She frequents bars and other dens of games and could often be seen there, and anybody who frequents such activities would likely have run into her, possibly even shared a game or a conversation or a drink, which is where she finds herself right now at the beginning of this adventure, having a game of chance in a popular bar.
We'll hold that thought as we'll jump to the Formidably Maid here after everybody's done their introductions. So I'll go to High Stakes Harrigan. Describe your character and tell me what you do.
Right. So, high stakes Harrigan, or just high stakes, as people call him, is a drifter who has recently arrived in Port Peril.
Correct.
He's infamous for just playing with stakes that shouldn't be possible for him to afford. And his backstory just changes based on who you ask. He just lies basically all the time about everything. And in reality, he just goes for ill-gotten gains whenever possible, and then just like spends it all in a couple of nights, and then just like moves on to the next town. He's a stylish fellow, and is known to just charm his way into high-stakes stables with a pet monkey that may or may not help him cheat in games.
Hell yeah.
Cold days.
The monkey's card counting.
Yeah, exactly.
Better at maths than we are.
Can the monkey start off with a peg leg?
Yeah, the real reason why I don't intelligence is because my monkey has all the intelligence that I lack.
Is there a way? I can't remember if there's a way to get a cantrip, like familiar being able to cast a cantrip on its own. Because if there is, you should 100% give him the approximate spell, so he can literally count cards.
I mean, I do have message.
Yeah.
There you go. Welcome, Chris. All right. High stakes. Also, do you want some loaded dice if you're looking for inventory items to keep for yourself?
They are quite expensive.
They are quite expensive.
Fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna
But
cheat.
they'll make you that money back within days.
Fair enough. Leogan, your turn. Describe your character for me.
Yeah. Leogan is a Banuat man, kind of a familiar face along the coast, or at least the Banuat people are familiar faces along the coast of Garand. Raised as a sailor, was serving aboard a Sagarvan merchant ship, and was captured by a Chalaxian pirate hunter, the Dominator, under Captain Paracountess Axia Lorvica. You don't have to remember that name, but that's the name. So he was captured. The Chalaxians were like, "Oh, you are merchants for the colony that we've declared is not actually independent, and therefore you're smugglers and pirates." So they were all branded as pirates, thrown overboard, and Leogan managed to swim his way over 2 days to the island, which I believe is Queen Bess's throne. It's the island where Besmara's chapel, like center of her faith, is, and communed with the pirate goddess. Found a spot on another ship, the what I've decided to call the Gauze Raider, under Captain Generic Yevriman. That's exactly as important as it sounds. Yeah, that was a junk that he was serving on as a swab, and now he has come into port looking for another, perhaps more lucrative job, and is in the Formidably Maid, drinking away the last of his coin.
Thank you very much. We'll ignore this little sea beast for now. Yes.
Yeah, I mean he's not out in town.
What? Where he is?
Yeah.
All right. Let's go with Maisie.
Maisie.
Hmm.
I do, one thing I will say before we start is that I love how this is basically one of the most like brown skin sections of the map, right? And we've got a fresh bunch of the whitest people we've ever seen. Anyway, ignoring that fact, Maisie is the daughter of a whore, a reasonably well-paid whore, known as the shackled spider, or the spider of Port Peril, or something on those lines. And Maisie is her daughter. She grew up in Port Peril. And when she got older, well, she was doing odd jobs for the majority of the time because her mother didn't want her to go into her profession. But there's an inevitability to Port Peril, and so in the end, Maisie did sort of go into the girls' business. But cheerfully, she gained a number of skills. So no job too dirty in many ways of the phrase. She'll scrape hulls. She will help build ships. She'll shake people down. She's pretty built. Tall Viking sort of like aesthetic. 6.5 feet tall, buff, very built. Although if you get to know her a little bit, you'll know that most of it's non-functional muscle. It's the stuff you do to look good and not specifically to be strong. She is very dependent on her glasses, and she, at present, in the presumably the place that we start, the tavern, she works there as one of their girls, but is also a barmaid, bartender, those types of things, multi-purpose, and she spends a lot of time in the tavern. So, gambling and dancing, singing, telling tales, that's the kind of thing she's into.
Amazing. Thank you, Maisie. Appreciate you. We'll get to the tavern here in a very quick second. Let's go to Seuss. Seuss, describe your character for me, and what do you do?
Sue is an automaton, obviously. He doesn't really remember too much about his distant past. His most recent memories are almost literally walking into the bar, starting to cook for them, and he's been there ever since. He doesn't get paid to do it. He just likes to cook. So he probably at times works, air quotes, alongside Maisie. It seems that cooking is one of his primary joys in life, and he seems to be able to utilize a slight bit of magic in that regards with fire and ice capabilities to help. Yeah, C3PO. To help cool down and cook the food. He doesn't really sleep that much. He just continues to cook through the night and prepare as often as he can. And honestly, there's not really much to him at this time. He is a bit ostentatious in his approach with almost an over-the-top kind of, "Oh yes, I have cooked your favorite meal again and you will enjoy it. And if you do not enjoy it, I will make it better next time," kind of speech.
Oh, that's gonna be amazing. All right. Was that it? Yes.
I
Okay.
just like the sigh, like, oh no.
So, wait, do you work in this place, or are you just
Yeah.
visiting this place?
Okay,
Same place as you, Maisie. How have you
I
not
know,
recognised me?
I know, as well as
All
We
right.
got this robot butler, and he's just a bit of a twat, to be honest.
All right. Well, we'll get 1 second. Let's do our last Zaresso here, not least but last on the list. Describe.
Zaresso, a swashbuckling gladiator, a gladiator that swashes buckles, that buckle swashes. All you need to know is if you need a sword for hire, he is your man. He makes killing look good, and looking good is very profitable in this kind of life. Zaresso is 6'4", tall for most denizens of Galarian, but pretty common for a Vishkanyan. Very limber and agile despite his height. His golden eyes, snake-like features, and the small amount of scales on his arms and legs make him look very exotic. He enjoys drinking, gambling, fighting, making money. He'll tell you that if you ask where he's from, he'll say it's none of your business. But he was a fledgling gladiator trying to make a name for himself in the Irorium, the arena in Absalom. He found out a match was rigged, not in his favor, by his opponent, who was the son of a pompous noble, and he decided to take matters into his own hands and poison the son's food with his potent, venomous blood, which apparently is against the law in Absalom, and he was arrested, and he made a daring escape, as swashbucklers do, and stowed away on a merchant's vessel and is now in the Skulls and Shackles adventure path.
So, at this point in time, we got some descriptions, vague, but we're also going to. I'm gonna do initial description, change maps, and then we can just so we can see what the map looks like, and then we can decide how we kind of, or we know each other a little bit, or if not, at the very least, start together. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna change the scenery here, change the turn the music off for a second, give you a small description here, and then we'll get going here. You find yourselves in the dimly lit interior of the Formidably Maid, a raucous tavern in the heart of Port Peril. The air is thick with the scent of spilled air, unwashed bodies, and the faint aroma of salted fish. Flickering lanterns cast dancing shadows on the smoke-stained walls, adding to the room's seedy atmosphere. It's a busy tavern. It budges with energy. There's sailors and or not so sailors everywhere. A bartender that has a bit of a missing tooth, and of course multiple. You know what? Let's move you here. Let's play some. Let's play some ambience for the tavern, and we're gonna go ahead. I've moved you all where I think you are best to be arranged, but I also don't 100% know if that's where you want to be. So let me know if you want to be somewhere else. I will say, there are not that many seats on the table, so if you're just wandering in and drinking, you might have just picked a table that is the easiest for you to pick. So let's play some crowded tavern ambience. Let's play some tavern music. Feel free to turn up or down your global volume controls as we start. And we can go ahead and high stakes. Elizabeth, you two are gamblers?
Yeah.
Gambling with each other, I'm assuming, right at the get-go?
Yeah.
Okay, let me jump back to
We'll
you.
probably be like facing each other.
Yeah, that's fine. I can move him.
Can
yeah.
I say that if these four are on a table, can I say that I've already taken their drinks orders? And I'm
That's what I
ready-
was gonna say, Maisie. You could be their bartender. The one thing I will ask out of character is try to involve Sue somehow. The easiest way is compliments to the chef. Bring him here. I don't know, but figure it out.
Oh, I'll be bringing the food to them.
Oh, that works too.
Yeah. So you'll see me leaned up against the wall, having just given an order, I guess, to Maisie, and doing a little sketch work in a book with a charcoal pencil. Just kind of watching what's going on around. And yeah, I've got. Don't worry, I'm AI generating sketches as we go. So as soon as somebody's like, "Wait, what is he?" I look over Leogan's shoulder. I've got pictures. Not that you
Leogan,
have to, but there you go.
you look around. What are you sketching at the moment?
I mean, Maisie was just at the table. There's a robot behind the bar, so that's kind of just sort of sketching different tavern patrons at the moment.
Okay, double checking. All right, and Zaresso, you are drinking or gambling as well. What are you doing?
Zaresso is drinking. He would have also ordered a rum from Maisie, and he is watching high stakes and Elizabeth play. Not participating, just watching.
Let's start off with as Maisie approaches the table. What do you say, Maisie, to get their drinks?
Rum ale and anything else you want. Sure, I didn't miss anything. And hey, whilst I'm here, I've got money to waste.
Rum, and don't cut it with any water.
Anything else you want, and add as much water as you want.
I will take a rum.
Oh, I'm arriving with the orders you already ordered. I think that's what.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. We can say you said all this
Yeah.
earlier, and then yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine.
So I just like you're welcome to explain what you got, but whatever it is, I'm bringing it, and I lay it down, and I'm just like,
And whilst I'm here, cool game you're playing. Mind if I waste some money?
Bit of the three waves antsy, don't you think?
Fine, deal me in.
Well, honestly, you can just take my spot. This table is just, no offense, but it's dead. It's a bit of a
Oh.
step down from the high rollers table, wouldn't you say?
Oh, well, if you want
And
higher rollers,
high
why don't we
stakes
up the
stuff, like,
ante?
yeah, you got any, well, like 100 gold pieces?
can I size this guy up? Because there's no way this guy's
Roll me
got
a
100 gold
public
pieces.
perception.
Yeah. Zaresso's also, when he says that, Zaresso kind of starts
The
eyeing him
DC,
up.
Afraid you've wandered into the wrong establishment there, high stakes.
as far as you can tell, Maisie, he does.
It.
Zaresso, as far as you can tell, he does.
100
Stakes
gold.
kind of leans back. Just the other day, I was playing with some local guys. Well, got an unlucky streak, lost, say, 200 gold pieces in one night. So, kind of run out. And, well, truth be told, this table is kind of depressing. So, yeah, by all means, take my place.
Depressing seems like an understatement considering that you're. Well, I'd be careful who you tell that to. You're going to get yourself slashed from neck to nave. If you.
Yeah, but that's the problem. Like, I did already lose that money, so I
Oh,
don't
so
have
you
any
don't
money.
have that money anymore.
Yeah, so that should be safe, no?
Well, you should be gambling with the lowlies like us again. Seems fair.
And as High Stakes is telling his story, Ace is just like looking depressed and he's just putting his hand over his eyes. He's just sad.
Well, listen, I got 10 copper. Well, I got 10 copper available, and I can't afford to lose 100 gold to you. But I am more than happy to win, whatever you've got left off of you.
All right. Look, but no better time to start building yourself up again than a high stakes. Why don't you play what you've got and let's deal the hands.
Hold on, says a girl that was kind of leaning in and listening in to your conversation. She staggers up from her chair a little bit drunkenly. I've got 100 silver, she says as she slams her mugs down. And I'll play as well.
Well, fuck, anyone respectable has 100 silver. Besides, I've got a better idea. Any of you lot tried gambling against a robot before?
I don't even know what a robot is.
Yes, explain this.
Well, you see that wonderful slab of metal over there, cooking all our food?
Metal
You
Chef.
mean,
Hmm.
you mean the stove?
I should have called myself Stove. Damn it.
Not quite. It's called Sue. And sous chef, yes, but
Isn't that
bucket of
just
balls-
some weird magical little thing? It doesn't play cards, does it?
Well, it can. That's kind of the point. Little metal mind, you see, is a hell of a lot sharper than any meat brain. It'd give you a run for your money, but it's easy to hoodwink.
That seems like you're saying two different things there. I just assumed that was a novelty cooking item. I have been sketching him trying to figure out, what he was for a while, but I don't.
That is a person.
Oh, yeah. A real snooty type as well.
Sue, you've got
Could
a
drag him
platter
over if you want.
of all these.
Now I'm hungry.
Mm.
I have 2 orders of pork and eggs, I believe, for this table. I'm afraid I did not know your seasoning requirements, so I had to improvise. And I do not play cards.
Well, there you have it.
Hey, Sue, why don't you stay here anyway? You know, entertain the customers.
On the condition that you get to you share with me how much you enjoy this meal, for I do not know you people, and I would like to know for future how you like your food cooked.
Well, let's see. It was a 14. I mean, it's not the saltiest thing I've ever had, but then I've accidentally drank seawater, so is edible. I have a question. Where do you talk from, Metal Man with no mouth?
It's like your body odor. It just radiates from me. Except yours is louder.
My body odor radiates from you? That
You're
seems odd. I mean, I did
Strange
just.
little pickled man.
Mm.
But it seems as though you have been sketching me, I heard, as I approached. Suspicious.
Yeah, although I realize up close I didn't quite do you justice. I didn't get the beady little shifty eyes that you've got there, but I captured, I think, the essence.
The eyes are just decoys. I do not need them.
Oh well, excellent. Then I've captured your true self.
Oh, is somebody going to play cards?
Yes, just deal the cards already.
Yeah?
This is the best drawing I've seen of myself. It's the only drawing I've seen of myself.
You,
I'm gonna-
Stu, you're
I'm gonna
also playing.
I'm going to shoot a venomous glance to the people I can hear chatting behind me.
Well, the customer is always right, I hear. In matters of taste, normally, but
Can I?
Yeah, I'm just doing it for flavor as players. What are you doing predation for? Oh, a venomous glance? Okay, yeah. You turn around, stare at which pirate? Ping him.
Well, this table just in general.
One of them
I think that was the one.
stares back and doesn't do a great job at demoralizing you, but you still get the sense, regardless, that they are staring daggers. Roll me see your perception.
So how does gambling work?
We can all roll a d20 and the highest one wins is the easiest way to do it. Or you can do some complicated.
Decent. I suppose high stakes gets to roll with advantage because he's cheating.
If you
Come
are,
on then,
if you're
come on
gonna
then.
cheat, you can use a thievery check to attempt to. Do you have thievery, Aragon? Does a monkey have thievery? Okay. Well, I don't know. Thievery check is the order of the day.
Oh, yeah. Zareso's going to do that.
You can roll with advantage if you thievery. Whoever's gambling, Sinandra pulls out a pouch. Guys, stop ignoring me. I've got money. Clunk.
Then put it on the table and
Finally,
shut up.
someone gets it. There's no game without stakes, but just shinies on the table.
She puts
Fine.
a fat.
Yeah,
Don't
you know,
worry,
the
Missy.
stakes are-
We weren't excluding
low.
you. You want a drink?
Sorry, go ahead, Ege.
Since the stakes are so low, just play high card wins. Just to keep it simple, no?
Simple. Sure. Why not?
I
Oh,
long as you
there's
turn out
that on the table.
So long as you
But-
turn out those sleeves.
Or a better idea would be if you just pull our money and just give it all to me so that I can go play in the big boy stable, win some money, bring it back, and then we can actually play with some money
I
ourselves.
think I was fucking born yesterday.
I see you also
Mhm.
practice the comedic arts, my friend.
Well, you look pretty young to me, so
Hey, high stakes. Can you roll me a quick I'm gonna say diplomacy check.
Turn out the deck and there's 8 aces instead of 4.
High stakes, your words come out and they come out fine, but your brain's working a little harder to get those words coming out. I don't know if that makes sense in a thing, but anyway.
yeah, the thing is, you know, it would make so much sense that if I just win some, I can bring more money to the table, and we would all have more fun, right?
You'll have to win it like the rest of us. Put it on the table, and I'll start shuffling the cards.
All right. I mean, I got. I'll throw some copper in for the. Maisie, I apologize. I'm wagering your tip. So
I will bet 8 silver.
Go for it, mate.
All
I'll
right.
be taking it anyway.
Everybody, do me a favor. What you're betting, put it in Foundry chat. Subtract that amount of silver, and we'll total the pot.
I will put a round of desserts on the table. Either way, actually, but
well, we can't keep it the same around the board because I have 10 copper. Like total.
Yeah, then maybe not play.
It's not enough. Maybe sit back before you get your next check.
I'll allow it, you know? Who doesn't love a good game of chance?
Yeah, well,
Josh?
my money doesn't spend. It's still good.
Just makes things more interesting.
I do like the idea of taking his last coin.
Oh, it won't be my last coin. My last coin, I saved for Besmara.
Hmm.
All right. I guess, are we keeping it the same across the board? Role play that. If not, we're doing this. So that is the question.
Oh, a man of faith.
Everyone bets
Well.
what they bet.
Okay. So 8 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 1 plus 10. 59 total silver on the pot.
Just so you know, I wouldn't bet on Besmara's behalf. She can be a bit fickle.
I don't know. I've got an in with her.
I mean, she's real pleasant to us beasts, so.
Naturally, I'm going to try to cheat Pablo.
By the way,
Same.
my name's Sinandra. It's nice to meet you all. She's a little bit more than intoxicated at this point.
Pleasure.
Not Sinandra. Also, she's Sandara.
Sandara, like Sinandra's a friend I have from
Yeah.
from Stolen Lands. Anyway,
She's just that drunk. She doesn't know her own name.
fuck. I'm
Is the-
gonna mess that up for a while, aren't I, Aaron? All right,
Uh-huh.
all right. Whoever's cheating, start with a thievery check.
Instead of cheating, can I roll a performance check to distract the others and make their cheating harder? Because I know that they're going to be cheating even if I can't see it.
Leavage.
Do you know we're gonna be cheating?
Well, I suspect it, and I'm going to do it anyway. Use like a performance.
You want to
distract
do
them.
a performance to distract people so that they can be worse at cheating? Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Yeah, that's the plan.
All right, I'll allow a performance based on their perception DCs. Let's start with that first.
Right then. Do I get to add my pursuer? Oh no, it doesn't make any difference. Oh fuck! No,
What are you doing?
I'm basically just chatting bollocks. I'm telling stories. I'm being sort of open and personable. It isn't working very well because they're all too sort of clever to be distracted by it.
The rest of
fuck.
the scumbags here are going to not even give a shit, and I
Wait,
will.
I will actually.
You want to?
I was just gonna say,
Yeah.
yeah.
You
I
can-
just want to cause a distraction
Okay. What do you want to do?
as Ace just hops over the table and tries to snatch Leogan's sketchbook
Oh,
as high stakes is just cheating.
Roll me
monkey's
a
not gonna last long.
deception. We'll do a deception here. High stakes. Go for it.
Wait, with aid, right? Because my monkey is literally aiding me.
The monkey will partner in crime. Let me see. Reaction.
automatic
Yeah,
success.
automatically critically succeeds with a +2. Excellent. That's what you pay me for. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. I think that beats everybody's perception DCs. Everybody's cheating. Everybody succeeded at cheating without getting caught. Those of you who cheated, roll me. There's a keep high when you roll a d20, I think, somewhere. Yeah, there is a fortune effect on the bottom where you see the d20
come
roll.
on, big money! Fuck!
Oh,
Wait.
I am using guidance for a +1 on my roll.
I'll allow it. That's fine.
Sorry,
As
what
So
did you
am I
say
just
was
rolling
fortune
again?
effect?
If you go to the dice roller thing at the bottom, you click on a d20, and then there's a 4 button there. You can just roll again, high stakes. That's fine. And it should make it keep
Yeah,
high.
Yeah, my bad.
Oh, and Zaresso, the way he cheated, he actually has a deck of playing cards on his person, so he's just grabbing the highest card.
I'll just roll
Elizabeth, it's just a d20. It's a luck roll. It's not a thievery.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh, I got
So
it
can I
now.
add my modifier to mine as well, please?
Hold on. Holy shit. Hold on. We're missing the cheating rolls here. So hold on. High stakes, your
Okay,
high
so,
is a
yeah, just
10.
10, yeah.
Elizabeth, roll again. Zaresso, your high is an 8. Sue wins. Oh no. Okay, Elizabeth.
no.
Elizabeth
Wins with a 14. Fucking hell.
That would have been hilarious if Sue won with everybody just doing their best to cheat and just. Sue
Hey, come on! There are more players. We've got
Wait,
Sandara.
Oh yeah,
Sandara.
Sandara. Not Sanandra. Sandara will play. Ooh.
Well,
But
that's
it was-
just how fate goes sometimes.
So, is there a difference between the red cards and the black cards?
Yes, they're different suits.
One a red, the other a black.
Well, for
Yes,
the
but-
purpose of this game,
Is there a difference?
there isn't.
There's a
No.
difference. It depends on the card game you're playing. Because if you want there to be a difference, there can be.
I mean, if we were, tied, then it would be like the knave of swords beats, the Knave of Blood, because that's just how it works.
Yeah. The knave of whatever the fuck you played.
And with this
is-
2 matching pair that I have, it's Snap, right?
Elizabeth.
I've got Snap. Excellent.
It must be admitted, I started him off on very easy card games.
As you grab the coins and kind of pull them towards you, you kind of move forward a little too forward, and the drink next to you kind of almost spills. A little clumsy there, Elizabeth. Don't do that.
I was going to suggest a more complicated game, but it seems I'm reaching my limit for the night, surprisingly.
Well, I mean,
Poor luck for you all.
as they say, you earn what you keep and you keep what you earn. So,
Just so. I think I'm going to be going now.
Gosh.
Going to win and walk away from good company, I see.
I'm going to turn around to these laughing arseholes and just be,
Is there some fucking problem here?
You're having a good time. I need a reflex save from you, Elizabeth, as you're moving.
Hang on, I thought the exit was this way.
You actually stumble as you move. The drinks hit you pretty hard.
I could have sworn the exit was this way.
There isn't an exit, I'm afraid. We took the door away yesterday.
so we can check out anytime we like, but we can never leave.
Yes. No.
What was your name there with the monkey man?
They call me High Stakes. High Stakes Hagen.
I can see why you are complaining about the small stakes.
Right? This guy gets it.
Well,
I'm
listen, if we're not big shots enough for you, what are you even doing here in the dive bar in Port Barrel?
I literally just explained that.
Yeah, but I
was
wasn't
here.
listening because you
I
were
rolled.
talking and the words were boring.
there
And
is a
it's gonna be
there is a
different
doorway out
this
here,
time.
Elizabeth,
How?
if you want to go out.
I'm sorry, you were talking again and the words were boring
There
again.
it is. Why won't this door open?
Madam, would you like assistance?
Who said that?
Your friendly neighborhood cookman.
I'm going to go help as well, actually.
How drunk is Sandara?
I think you guys are gonna be my bestest.
Yeah, Zaressa's just gonna kind of walk by her and try to palm some of her coin.
As you do so, I need a fortitude save.
God, she has a rat in her pouch.
I'm going to wander over to Elizabeth. And I'm just going to sort of be like,
Oh, that's not the right door, silly. If you're looking for a room, I could certainly help you out. And
At
if
this-
you were looking for some company to watch over you
At-
whilst you slept.
At this point in time, I need you all to slur your words as much as you can. Por favor.
I don't want a fucking room. I want to find. Why is your exit locked? Are you trying to keep me here? It's not going to work.
Do I notice Zaresso going to grab something off of?
You do. He also kind of stumbles on the way there, and
I'm gonna try to reach out and just grab the hand. Let's not get handsy with the ladies. We don't. That's not. It's not the.
You misunderstand me, sir. I'm trying to steal her. Wait, why am I telling you this? And as you do grab his hand, you do notice you're kind of touching scales as well. And he kind of looks to the right of you, like he's looking at something else, and he's like, "Get your fucking hand off me."
All right. No problem. We don't.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to your twin brother next to you.
Oh. Well, I didn't know I had one of those, but I'm happy to meet him.
Oh, he's gone. He disappeared. He is magician. Very strange.
I don't know. Maybe he's behind you.
Uh-oh.
Hey, look, Missy, you could come out with me, and
Uh-oh.
I'll show you all the best places in town.
Zaresso,
From dusk until dawn.
still mid talking, still mid uh almost grabbing Sanandra's wallet. You kind of fall to the floor, your head spinning. These pirates laughing their ass off. High stakes. You had a little bit of drink as well.
Yeah, despite Ace's protests, High Stakes steps over the now fallen Zereso on the ground and walks up to Leogun.
Mm.
I'll have you know my boring are not words. Words
That
are.
I'm sure somehow that made nope.
Wait a fucking
Leomi,
second.
did you just collapse?
So at that
No, I
point,
don't. I think actually the instead of just collapsing,
you mind if I do something?
Sorry, one at a time. Leogan.
that's the damage as the head bounces off the table.
Okay, and then what were you saying? High stakes?
I was just gonna say like High Stakes tries to like really slowly poke Leogun with a single finger before he just collapses, and then he's just gonna gloat.
I am
I
missing.
think that Maisie would have been sort of heavily flirting with Elizabeth as she gets more drowsy and trying to drag her towards the front door because she's like helping her out or something. And then she would hear those people she's been sort of angry at the whole time, basically like laughing and saying, "Oh, that was quick." And she's worked here for long enough to be like, "Oh, tell me if I'm not allowed to do this, right?" But she's gonna be like, "Oh, I've been spiked," and she's gonna immediately just start like trying to start a fight with these guys down here.
As you can't. I will say one thing. Let's do Elizabeth's fortitude save real quick. I think I'm missing a couple of. Let's do Elizabeth and Sue because why not? Oh, damn.
As Elizabeth, dagger drawn, sees Maisie walk away, she sees her chance to escape through the exit, kind of rears back and plows straight into the door, passing out.
I will give you. Okay, you guys are all basically falling unconscious at this point. However, here is the kicker. The good.
Oh, I know I'm falling unconscious. I just want to get a fucking hit in before I do. That's the only thing I want.
Let me tell you what you can do with a fortitude save success or a critical success. On a failure, you pass the fuck out at this point. Things are dark. On a success, Maisie, you can shout some words if you want, but I don't think you'll be able to stumble down there to fight them before you fall.
I'm gonna try my level fucking bet. I don't care how many fortitude saves. I'm gonna start like charging, get my device
Scroll up,
stratagem
hit
ready.
that button again if that's what you want to do with your success. Because people, if you succeeded or critically succeeded, you can keep one item.
I get to about here, and then it's just trip.
You have the mental fortitude, Elizabeth. I know you said you just walked into a wall. As you're lying there on the floor, you realize something bad is going on. Elizabeth and Maisie, those only two that succeeded. Oh, and high stakes, sorry. You also succeeded, yes? Perfect. You guys get to stow one item secretly in your person. Not a weapon, because those are, unless it's a concealable weapon, of course. But decide which item you want to keep. High stakes. If you don't have an inventory right now, you can choose next week and figure out which item you wanted to keep for now. All right, Elizabeth.
Can I just keep my gold?
I'll let you keep some of your gold. I guess. How much do you have? 7. Yeah, you can keep your gold. That's fine. What were you saying, Ege?
I was just joking. I was asking if it's too late to change my weapon to the sword cane as Aaron suggested.
Yeah, I know.
Listen, I tried, buddy.
Yeah,
I tried.
You did, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, high stakes. You can decide what to keep, whether it's a
She's got a sort of pouch between my cleavage.
Yeah.
I have a rapier, armor, and then gold.
Yeah, so
Oh,
I will say, since you didn't buy any items, you can. I don't know. I would assume you would have bought at least an adventurers pack and some like cards or something. So, it feels unfair that I don't know.
I know.
Yeah.
It's just okay.
Basically,
Is it-
pick an item that like feels like you would want to. So you could do, for example, say, "Hey, you know what? I want to make sure that I've got a deck of cards," or
Yeah, or I will even allow you. If you would, your character would be the kind of guy that has concealable weapons. Maybe something like that. Figure something out for next week whenever you get a chance, and keep that item. And then who else
It
succeeded?
might be a stretch, but
Hmm.
can I just like pick my monkey as the item store? Just like tuck it on the like in my coat or something,
Ace, run!
In
or
the
even
pri-
like
in his
hide it
prison
under my head.
pocket.
Yeah, I mean, you
It's
could use a air quotes action to command it to follow you. Maybe
Kinda like
instead.
Yeah,
It's
we
just-
could do
it-
that.
this-
We could do that. You could tell the monkey quickly, "Hey, hide," and then follow me up later, so that way it'll be with you when you start.
This
off.
guy has a very strangely shaped toupee.
Just like Red Sea style, just like put it in my head.
All right, and then Elizabeth, we'll need to put everything into stolen stuff. But what are you keeping for now?
I will keep my bone dice.
Excellent. Stick everything into that container I've got in the stolen stuff. Everything else you got, including your weapons, including your armor, everything, por favor, into stolen stuff. Everybody do that now.
Am I naked? Nice.
No, you can keep. You
Nice.
can. Can you keep your armor? Is that? I don't remember. Aaron, do you keep your armor?
I mean, I think it's up to you. I don't have any other clothes besides my armor,
I
but my
don't-
armor is comfort
I
armor.
don't think they would strip you of your armor, and that feels a bit unfair. So keep your armor as well, guys. But everything that you have, except for your armor, your weapons are gone.
Oh
Everything,
well, I only had that anyway, so I just get to keep everything. Nice.
well, I guess remove the silver pieces. I don't fucking know. All right, that's fine. And we're all gonna pass out at this point. As the last thing you will hear are a table to the south just laughing raucously. So,
Wats.
indeed. Let's change some stuff here. Where did you need to put it? Did I not give you a stolen? No, I didn't give you a loot bag. Hold on. Let me give you a stolen stuff loot bag. There we go. There's a loot bag called stolen stuff. That stuff is not on your person and will not be for a while. So stick that in there. Let me see if everybody's got. Yes, and you'll have to redo your item for that necklace, or your picture for that necklace, Leo, and just put it in the right folder if you don't mind. All right, double checking
I
everybody's
guess all
stuff.
right.
Everybody, you can keep one item for later, high stakes. So just figure out what you want, and just the gold and everything is taken. So you guys are.
Yeah, like I
Did
said,
they
I
steal
mean,
High Stakes' hat?
if that's an option, I would like to keep my monkey.
Oh yeah, okay then put the gold, all your gold in stolen stuff, please.
Okay.
If you buy stuff later, you can just put the stuff you bought in
Okay.
stolen stuff. So,
Alright.
all right, I'm double checking everybody's inventory. Sue, for some reason you were also targeted. Did you? Oh damn. I will allow.
Wait, do they take my glasses?
No, I will allow Sue's
Yeah.
spell book because I think that's one of those key items wizards can't live without. So I think that's fine. But does anybody else have any like key items other than weapons? Obviously,
I would rather have my frying pan.
you rather
thank
have your frying pan. Then I'll let you keep your frying pan. I don't. Yeah, whatever. There you go. I'll let you keep your. Wait, really?
I've already got spells prepared. They stay prepared every day until you want to redo them, right?
Okay, fair enough.
Wait, I do need a spell book as well, right?
Yes.
Oh man.
Yeah, you do. If you have any, I will say your fire. I know you'd rather keep your frying pan, but since you failed your fortitude save, it's unless you want to hero point it. I will say either just like
Oh, he wouldn't have the spell book on him. He wouldn't have any of this stuff on him anyway.
okay, really?
No, he's been cooking. He's been working.
Hmm.
It would all be in the kitchen.
Let him cook.
Hmm.
That's what he does. I mean, he wouldn't walk around with a frying pan either, to be completely blunt. Like, You don't serve the food from the frying pan.
I will give you a flavor beat
Sometimes we
too.
do.
As you kind of, both you and Maisie are falling unconscious, you see one of these pirates just walk up to your ex-boss and palm a couple of coins into her hand as she looks at you pityingly, both of you, and just shakes her head. So, where are we going now, boys? What are we doing?
McDonald's.
Well, I gotta
McDonald's.
Wendy's.
go in
Uh,
15 minutes.
So,
So
in 15 minutes. Should we call it here? And
No, I want to work. I want to do more.
You want to do what?
I want to do more.
Oh, pardon me.
I'll be honest. I was hoping you guys would roleplay slightly more, but
What the fuck do you mean? You knocked us out,
Yeah, we were role playing, and then
and then you knocked us
Role
out.
playing being knocked out.
yeah,
That's fair. I started sooner because I thought Elizabeth was leaving, and I was like, let's. Anyway, doesn't matter. Let me figure this out. Hold on. Where are we?
That's called role playing, Pablo.
Okay. No, that's fine. If Logan has to go in 15 minutes, and we don't want to have him miss the second session. I'm sorry. So, I will call it 30 minutes earlier and leave it at a cliffhanger. I think it's a good time. It's a good cliffhanger anyway. So,
It appears I have been kidnapped. How exciting!
yeah, I think it's better this way. I know this is exciting. You want to keep playing, but I think it's more tempting to leave it for next week and see what the fuck happened to you guys. Yes. I'm sorry. Yeah, my bad for slightly calling it or slightly knocking you out a little early. I forgot Leon had to leave, but that's
yeah.
okay.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Was that just this week, Aaron?
just this week? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, in which case, thanks for watching the teaser session 1 on YouTube, and we'll get to session 2, session 0.5. I would call this one, and then session 1 next week. Thank you for watching. YouTube, like, subscribe, bye.